Gimana nih kalau kita mengusulkan Pak Jokowi 3 periode?
Presiden Joko Widodo menolak usulan jabatan presiden 3 periode dan usulan agar presiden dipilih oleh MPR.
Presiden Jokowi baru-baru ini merasa tertampar imbas berkembangnya isu penambahan masa jabatan presiden selama 3 periode.
Pernyataan Jokowi itu muncul menanggapi isu wacana jabatan presiden menjadi 3 periode yang menjadi perbincangan publik dalam beberapa waktu terakhir.
Sebelumnya, wacana jabatan presiden 3 periode kembali dimunculkan relawan Jokpro 2024. Pada syukuran pembentukan relawan Jokpro 1 kemarin,
Abdesi juga siap untuk mendukung Jokowi 3 periode.
The issue of 3 presidential terms has emerged in 2019 and hasn't been resolved.
Every year, this news is occurring without any finalization from the relevant parties.
Even now, the issue that emerged from 2019 are still being here, and there is no clarity about that.
The issue of adding 3 presidential terms that have emerged in 2019 is now buzzing again. What makes us curious is where did the cause of this discourse come from? Okay, here I will tell the background of this issue from several years. In 2019, quote from the Jawa Post newspage, it was said that the idea of increasing the term of office of the Indonesian president first emerged from the Nasdem party. Then in 2020, quote from the BOI newspage, which said the political observers from Survey Link Indonesia (WMP) said that there were certain groups who tried to consciously design a movement to support the extension of the presidential term of office to 3 terms. Among them are the Jokowi Prabowo community or Jokpro in Jakarta. Then in the late 2022, quote from the Kompas newspage, it was said that the background of this issue was that there were village heads who called for President Jokowi's term of office to be extended to 3 periods. Looking at the quotes just now, I conclude that it turns out that those who called for this discourse were parties who were influential enough to make this issue soaring. However, after knowing the origin of this issue, we are curious why this problem seems to never end. What causes it to happen?
This problem has appeared since 2019, but has reappeared in the following years until now in 2022. The reason is not known for a certain reason, but there are news from political elites who are rumoring support in essay 3 periods of Jokowi. President Jokowi, in responding to this issue, refused and preferred to follow the constitution. However, Jokowi's statement actually caused a new commotion because his statement considered different from the previous statement as seen as ambiguous attitude. Response from the special staff of Secretariat, Waldo Maldini, said that Jokowi were clear A didn't need to be complicated because they must be understood. The coordinating minister from Political Law and Security Affairs, Mahfud MD, said the same thing. He said emphatically that the government had no idea and there was never any talk of postponing election or extending the president term. So why does this issue of 3 president term always arise? According to the political research of BRIN, Wasistora Harjajati, this discourse was inspired by political elite and authorities after seeing Jokowi high certification rate and maintaining a positive vote. The another reasons are clear to stay in government power for a little longer. A lecturer in political communication at Pajajaran University, Kunto Adiwibowo, see the 3 period issue as a systematic issue. All this done by political actor with one motive, namely power. So this issue always arises because there are parties who always bring up this issue to the surface by the political elite with various motives and reasons. One of these is maintaining power. Even though President Jokowi expressly rejects 3 president terms.
From what we know, President Joko Widodo has discussed this issue when asked by reporters. His response didn't directly support or reject, which in the end made this issue still continue. With such an unclear response, could this not be the reason that strengthens the assumption that President Joko Widodo is under pressure from who's behind him who won Twitter for President Jokowi. As we know, he is in controversial political ties with political leaders in it. It is not without reason that political leaders want to maintain the leadership of President Jokowi. It could be that they have their own personal or group interests.
I hope this issue will end quickly with an official decision from the President and the Indonesian government so that there will be no more fights between various parties without certainty.
I hope that this issue will be resolved with a final decision from the government and that no one will discuss and question it anymore.
I hope this issue will end very soon without violating the Constitution based on Pancasila. And I also hope the people who use their position to achieve satisfaction will not end very soon.